What is up? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to y'all. This your man Dre Mack with another episode of the Dre Mack Show. Today I'm going to talk about why the Flash flopped. And grammatically, I did that right. Why the Flash flopped. And I'm also going to do a reaction since everything basically that's the only bad thing about doing a morning show because then everything happens after that. So you got to you do it the next day. So I'm going to do a reaction on Kraven the Hunter. That trailer dropped, and like I said, I didn't know nothing. I didn't even know it even was a thing until I was way out for the show and woke up yesterday. So I'm going to do a reaction to that. Hopefully, you guys are happy and healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gant. Always say that, and I love that quote. Hopefully, you guys are happy and healthy today, and we can get this thing started. Got more big news coming up that is getting ready to happen. But the real question is. Alrighty, all right. Hopefully you got excuse me. Excuse me. Hopefully you guys are who's coming in watching this on a replay. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you watch it right now from YouTube, Twitter, on Facebook, give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed and this is your first time kicking it with me, make sure you guys go over to the YouTube channel. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Once I hit 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a $100 gift card. So make sure that you're a part of that. But you only get a little bit of my money if you subscribe to the channel. And make sure you're kicking it with me. Like, if you want to wake up early in the morning, get some of this news and all of that, make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe. And make sure you hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And I'm going to play a video so you guys know about the contest. Go ahead, Dre. Let them know what they can win. What's up? This your man Dre Mack. Want a chance to win a little bit of my money?
Got my money?
Well, all you got to do is like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Go ahead and hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. You know why? Because I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers.
Baby needs shoes. My wife needs clothes.
Once I hit 2,000 subscribers, if you like, share, and subscribe to this channel, you will actually have a chance to win a $100 gift card.
Message.
Again, like, share, subscribe, share with your friends. Once I hit 2,000 subscribers, I'm giving away $100. Want a chance to win? All you got to do is do that, and I'll see you on the other side. Hopefully, you're the winner. Again, this is a $100 gift card giveaway. Once I hit 2,000 subscribers, I'm about 200 subscribers away, a little less than 200 subscribers away. So share this with your friends and your family. Let them know that you know what I'm doing. If you like, this comic book movie news and all this stuff we be talking about, make sure they subscribe to the channel and make sure they comment into the channel. So before I go into the main subject, I wanna talk about this Kraven the Hunter trailer. I want to because they got a red band trailer. Again, I do my show in the morning. This came out in the evening. And I was gonna do a trailer reaction to it, but I was hanging with my family, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So I didn't get a chance to just do a video. So I'm just gonna do it with you guys. So let me go ahead and matter of fact, let me share my screen real quick. And let's look at this, man. I don't know what to expect. You know what I mean? I'm just be honest with you. I don't know what to expect from this trailer. But there's a red band trailer, and I'm kind of anything that's interesting in a red band trailer. And then I'm gonna put up the elephant in the room, especially when it comes to Spider-Man and Spider-Man villains and all of that. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. But let's get to the trailer. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up.
My son, never show mercy. They are prey.
What kind of mutant is he?
Are predators.
Russell Crowe.
Boys, your mother is dead.
She died because you sent her away.
She was weak, sick in her mind. You know my business, yes? Power.
Wow.
It's about
Oh, they
strength.
going hard. Okay.
If you show weakness, you will give our enemies an opening. Shoot. Shoot.
Not the oh.
He is weak, like his mother. Leave him.
What happened that day?
Maul? Well, hold up.
I
Hold
stared
up.
death in the face, and for the first time,
Hold up.
I saw my true self.
Hold up, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He got lion powers. You wait a minute. A drop of blood from a lion changes his physics. Okay, I'm gonna let it keep going, y'all. I'm gonna let it keep going.
Tell me about this hunter. They say he uses a connection with animals to track his prey. And once you're on his list, there's only one way off.
There's 6 of us, and only one of you.
There's 6 of you now.
Did he bite his face off?
Why do you hunt?
My father puts evil into the world. I take it
I
out.
mean,
Think
he
you're
hit the
some
man
kind
with
of
an
honor.
air
You're
trap.
exactly like our father. Just another man hunting for a trophy.
We're murderers. Isn't that what he taught us? You don't get to do that to me anymore.
What's his name? What's the fight? What's the fighters?
Mr. Teglin? Where's Mr. Teglin?
Oh, you're standing in him.
Yo, they are not
You're a goddamn
playing.
lunatic.
Oh, you just figured that out now?
My man is jumping around like a animal.
There is an animal in each one of us.
Don't you want to know why they call me the Rhino?
Not that that's his villain. Yo, wait a minute, yo. Okay, we gotta talk about this, y'all. We gotta talk about this. What the whole entire hell is going on? What in the whole entire hell is going on here? Wow. You know what it's giving me, and I'm not even joking with you. It reminds me of Punisher Warzone. The vibe, for some reason, the vibe of it screams Punisher Warzone. You know, not that great of a script, but you're going to see all kinds of blood and guts, and you came for the blood and the guts. You know what I'm saying? But hold on. I never thought that Kraven was any type of mutate or anything. Oh, excuse me. I just thought that he was a hunter. You know, debuted in Amazing 15, the Amazing Spider-Man number 15. That shot, no, that's not the shot. That's Punisher. Okay, yeah, that's the Punisher shot where you're doing the flip. But anyway, yeah, buddy. Yeah, I want to do. let's go and another thing is that you got a guy becoming a rhino in this. You got Kraven the Hunters, or is this going to lead to a Spider-Man movie? Is this going to lead to, and this is the thing. Like I said, Punisher Warzone, it gave me those vibes because it was gore fest, you know what I mean? It or Blade Trinity, the vibe of Blade Trinity, but is this going to lead to anything besides a solo movie? And again, y'all gave Sony, so because this might end up being a good just say for instance, it's not called Kraven the Hunter, and this was just a movie, you know what I mean, that they just did. They could have called it whatever, you know what I mean. It actually might be good as a movie, but not as a Spider-Man villainous movie in the vein of Morbius. And this is what I'm about to say about this. Sony, y'all gave the blood and the guts and the gore to Kraven and not Morbius. You know how badass Morbius could have been if y'all would have gave that same attention to them instead of him drinking blue blood and all kinds of other goofy shit. Yo, what is up, D Stizzle? What is good? What is good? Man, I wish you was in the conversation yesterday. Man, I wish you was in a live chat yesterday, boy. Good God. But yeah, you know what I mean? This is what this is kind of reminding me of. Now, I'm going to Marvel's characters so I can be able to understand. Now again, I never knew that that Kraven had any type of mutate abilities because he got it from an animal or anything like that. I want to see his origin story. Or okay, let's see. Let's do this. Let me reshare because I'm about to share this tab, and let's talk about this because this is new to me. But maybe I don't know, and I'm gonna full screen this so you guys can be able to see it, so you can see exactly what I'm looking at. But Superhuman Hunter, yeah, honestly, I'm more interested in that. But I'm about to read this because from that trailer, he had a drop of lion's blood that got into his DNA, and all of a sudden he's running like a lion. He can talk to the animals. This is like a creepy Dr. Doolittle. You know what I mean? So let's get to this. Kraven possesses superhuman. Let's slow down, Dre. Okay, D. Comic Kraven Drake crazy. That would have been more believable than Tiger. This it reminds me of Charlie Sheen before he got the AIDS and he was talking about tiger blood. Well, we all know what that was, or HI or the Hive. But anyway, Kraven possesses superhuman abilities conferred upon him via a special herbal potion he periodically ingests. This ability includes enhanced strength, optimal lifting 2 tons, speed, able to sprint short distances at 60 miles per hour. God damn. Agility, stamina, longevity. He can perform a standing broad jump of 20 feet. He can exert a peak level for a half an hour before fatigue impaired performance. Despite his advanced years, Kraven maintains a physical age of a 30-year-old. He employs a wide range of weapons. Well, you know what? That would have been if we're going off of that he possesses, you know, the superhuman ability because he drank the special herb would have made more sense than lion blood. You know what I mean? It would have made way more sense than a drop of lion blood in the trailer, and he becomes superhuman from that. That is unbelievable. And again, you gave the blood and the gore and the guts and all of that, which I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Tim Talk? What's up? Tim Talk is in the house. You gave that to Kraven the Hunter, but you didn't give it to Morbius? Yeah, I think and again, Sony, you have a hit. Like you hit when you hit. Enter the Spider Verse, Across the Spider Verse hits. Morbius flop. You know what I mean? Uh, D Sizzle Dog. I am in utter shock of what I just said. I want to run it. I want to run it back to that scene in just so I can believe what I'm seeing here. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing either. But let's run it back to. I'm not gonna lie, I like the Red Band trailer. I'm not even gonna hold you. I love the Red Band trailer. Anytime I can get a Red Band trailer on something, I honestly get way more excited. And that's because you're showing me the blood, the guts, the gore. And again, y'all could have gave that to Morbius. I'm telling y'all, Morbius would have been a hell of a lot better. If it was more, if it was way more bloody. Would you say Tim Taki's vegan now? Oh man, it would have been a whole people. I mean, especially horror fanatics would have came out in droves to see that. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, it was a whack lackluster ending too. But again, Sony, y'all be giving this stuff, and then I don't know. Hold up. You said I love the trailer, but they are dismantling the character. I don't know what I'm not even gonna lie. Because again, that was the first time I've ever heard of Kraven getting lion's blood, you know what I mean? Just to be able to do superhuman stuff. That's how I gotta check. I gotta make sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for Kraven, but this was giving me a B movie action vibes. Scott Akins makes better movies than this and this slate. I love Scott Akins, but Scott Akins can't hold a candle to Tony Jaa. I'm sorry. And Tony Jaa's movies, half of the time, I have no idea what he's saying. Tony Jaa, me and you gotta have that conversation. You know what I mean? Me and you gotta have that conversation one day. But the violence does help, not gonna lie, and it does. It does. Yep, I heard this version. Heard this version of Kraven is an animal lover. That's hilarious. It said, She-Hulk backstory all over again. And again, it is giving me more of, and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. It's giving me more of Punisher Warzone vibes. And again, the story of Punisher Warzone is not good. Well, yeah, it's not that good. The action, the gore, and the guts for what was that, a mid 2000s movie was what made it passable. But the actual story itself, not that good. Even though I love Ray Fisher RP, it's not a good story with that. I'll give them a pass on the character changes. There's so many versions of Kraven, one which had him mutated into a lion. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all, the fans of Kraven, give me some some information. And maybe I'm gonna go and look and see multiple versions of Kraven and see which one they're going with. Again, the MCU, when the MCU first started, a lot of their stuff was more of the Ultimate Universe. A lot of people don't understand that it wasn't the reason why they call it 199999 or whatever is because they were actually taking a lot of more elements of the Ultimate Universe with Ultimate Nick Fury, you know what I'm saying? Ultimate version of Thor, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Kraven got inspires a Dr. Witch periodically. And that's what we just read. Thank you, Peter. Not okay. I can't pit Jai against Akins. Pit Jai Akins against each other. They're both top tier. Equal Wise Wise is in the. Oh, I know who you're talking about. You know what? What man? Let me. Man, if we could get into the into the kung fu conversation, baby, I most definitely would get into the kung fu. That's my man. I tell yeah, Warzone was 100% unapologetic. Like if you go back, like me, I went back and watched it, and storyboard wise, it's just a blood and gore fest. There's no real story there, just blood and gore, and I like that. I did like that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. From an herb similar to the Black Panther, I got you, and that's what it just said in there. It said 616 Kraven is the best version. All right, let's replay this so I know I'm not tripping. Let's replay. Okay, so he went to go attack the lion, or he went to go shoot the lion, and the lion are taking a bite out of crime. And I'm not gonna lie, that kid would have had his whole shoulder ripped off from a lion bite. Like seriously, he would have had his whole shoulder completely ripped up bits.
He is weak, like his mother.
That's not enough blood for that kid. That's not
What
enough
happened
blood.
that day?
You see what I mean? It looks like the drop of blood from the lion got into his. Now, you know, if it was that easy, we'll all be trying to get a little lion blood in our system. He didn't shoot Simba. He didn't shoot Mufasa. You know what I'm saying? But I bet you the folks did. The hunters did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Peter's not gonna be too happy with that. Let me go and see if they give me a version, like, you know, alternate versions of Kraven. It maybe there's something, you know what I'm saying? And again, yeah, there's super liberties that you can do with characters because hell, they own the IP. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say I can't be mad. I gotta start logging into my Marvel Unlimited. They take my money, but I don't log into my Marvel Unlimited. Let me see if I can find. I don't want the 616 version. I want to see if they give me other versions of Kraven. That's what I'm looking at. Now again, you know, based on the character, he was going to Africa to go hunt, which I still always have a problem with that. I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? You say weird, what did you say? Weird, he doesn't have an accent like his family, right? It is probably, you know what? Because what's the actor's name? I can't think. Aaron Taylor Johnson, because he played Quicksilver. I wonder did he not want to associate that that voice that he had as Quicksilver with which was one of Josh Whedon, besides destroying the Justice League. That was one of the worst things that could have ever happened is when Josh Whedon killed Quicksilver. Yeah, the Easter year. So yeah, the trailer is good if you're just a NPC, but if you know somewhat of the character, it's a destruction of the character. And I'm going to hold. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm going to hold reserve until I actually see the movie, because sometimes trailers lie. I'll lie. Y'all remember the Avengers Infinity War? Lies. So I'm gonna hold off a little bit until I see the actual movie itself. Comic Kraven is basically the modern day Nimrod. Yeah, and I got that. Yeah, I kind of feel you on that one. Eastern European accent. I know what you was saying. Faxo killing the mob. So yeah, I did not like Josh Whedon. Man, he should have never got another job. He was Kraven was the Scarlet Spider. This is what I mean. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge Spider-Man guy, but I did not know that. I did not know that. Kraven and Squirrel Girl. Oh yeah, I know about Kraven's Hunt. But let me see if they got. I want to see if they could give me any more different versions. So I'm on the Marvel database, and let's see if there's a different version of Kraven that maybe they're taking this. They're taking this from. But I know Kraven's Last Hunt is a. Let me see. No. Golly. So it's only a 616 version of the character. Am I looking at this wrong, or because it looks like it's only a 616 version of him? Yeah, that's the only thing that I see. Let me see if they have. Let me go look and see if they have. Oh, the spectacular. Okay, I'm looking at your. Kraven's Last Hunt. Yeah, the Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon had the mutated lion. Did he mutate into a lion, or did he get lion blood and become a super villain? Put that in the chat. Let me find out. I'm gonna look and see. He was okay. That's what I was looking at. There's Kraven variations. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So let me share this, and then let me full screen it for you guys so you guys can see it. Okay, sorry about that. Let's do that. All right. So let's look at this here, because there is multiple versions of Kraven. So let's see if we can find which Kraven that they're using. Or so Earth 17628, Earth 12041. He was a Peter Parker in Earth 1120. Boy, that multiverse, boy. And then he has a daughter. Is that his daughter, Anastasia Kravinoff? Sergey Kravinoff. So I guess these are all the versions. There's a lot. Okay, now, okay. All right, there's a lot of versions of Kraven. Okay. And I want to say that there were. Okay. All right. So until further notice, I'm not gonna eat this. Okay. Sister is. I'm gonna stop sharing this. I'm not gonna eat his lunch for getting tiger blood, because it could be, you know what I'm saying? It could be a variation of Kraven that we don't know of. It's not the 616 one. This is an alternate version where, maybe he, he gets he gets a little bit of the tiger blood or lion blood or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And he's just a different dude. There's a 1610 version of Sergey Kravinoff. And this was one by that was done by Brian Michael Bendis and Mark Bagley. Okay, so when he genetically tampered with his okay, oh y'all can't see that. I'm tripping. I'm super tripping. My bad, y'all. And you're right, D Sizzle. He is a original member of the Sinister Six. All right, I think I'm on. What am I? I'm on this. So in this one, it says when he genetically tampered with his DNA, he became a gruesome werewolf-like monster. In this continuity, so it's not out. I'm going to say it's not out of the realm of possibility, right? That what is this crap? That this version got his his power from an accident gone wrong. So as much as we can bash it, there's so many alternate versions of characters. You know what I mean? They can like really, really go for any. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. They can really pull any variation and just use that. But I just never I personally never seen this. Like him getting the Venom symbiote. That's crazy, y'all. Let me see. I was trying to see his abilities or how he got his. Oh, this was from Shattered Dimensions. This is from the video game. So again, yeah, I'm gonna just leave it there. You know what I mean? This is just a version that gets his powers from an accident gone wrong. You know what I mean? A hunt gone wrong. He got a little bit of blood in his system. It sounds like they made him more of a mutate. You know what I'm saying? Than anything. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. Oh, that's interesting though. That's fun. I'm not going to lie. The trailer does look fun though. I'm not even going to hold you. The trailer does look like it could be fun. I don't know about y'all, but I like good gore, bloody guts. What's up, Big Duke? Big Duke in the house. What is going on, man? For Popcorn in Your Beard, make sure you guys are liking, subscribing to Popcorn in Your Beard, just like you subscribe to Tim Talk and all the other people that come through this mug that hold it down. But again, I personally like gruesome stuff. So I'm gonna watch it just for that. I'm not even gonna hold you. But let me get to the main story. Yeah, the Spider. And again, I want and again, what okay, before we get to this, and I'm gonna answer this D Stizzle, or answer this question in the chat for me. Which Spider-Man would you want to see this version of Kraven and the Rhino face? Do you want him to face Tom Holland Spider-Man? Do you want to face Andrew Garfield Spider-Man? Or would you like one last ride with Tobey Maguire? Put it in the comment section. And again, I'm glad you said something about that. Personally, I like Venom, but again, y'all gave the blood, the gore, and the guts to Kraven and not Morbius and not Venom. Like, yo, how better would Venom would have been if they would have kept the same aesthetic with the darker tone? You know what I'm saying? It had them really biting and blood and guts, and biting people's head off, blood and guts, and man, people would have. Even though Venom did way better than the Flash, at the box office, why they greenlit Let There Be Carnage. Dog, it would have been, man, we would have still been talking about, man, you see what they did? You see what Sony did? Oh man, they killed it. You know what I'm saying? With what they did with Venom and what they did with Marvel. Yo, what is Sony killing it? You know what I mean? That and we'll be really saying, man, ain't no way Marvel's getting those characters back. No way. But they be doing it. I can't even speak. I'm over here on my Scooby Doo. Raggy, right around Rudy me. What is up, Keita in the house? What is going on? Yeah, especially what they did with Carnage. Come on. One of my favorite. Maximum Carnage is so dope. Maximum Carnage is so dope. You know what I mean? Carnage is a dope character anyway. In the blood and the guts went to Kraven. That's all I'm gonna say. The blood and the guts went to Kraven. And again, I could be totally wrong. They could be writing the shit, but yeah, I don't know, Raggy. I don't know why they read that. Oh my god, I'm telling y'all, I would if they would have did of course, if they would have did Venom like this, one, then it sets a tone for when Carnage comes, and Carnage goes, oh my god, Carnage goes Carnage. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I'm just thinking about that, and it makes me excited. It makes me excited. So let's talk about the Flash, because my man Derpy was really mad at me yesterday, saying I don't think he was mad, but one thing about me, I'm gonna be real with you, and if anybody's been following my channel for a while, I don't fangirl over nothing unless it's Deadpool, Knight Rider, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or Transformers. Okay, I fangirl over that. I ain't gonna lie to you. But especially with Deadpool, because I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. But yeah. I can't wait for that. Yeah, absolutely, D. Absolutely. They're not. You gotta go all out with these guys. And again, for Kraven to get it and not Morbius and all that. Yeah. Oh boy. But I'm just thinking just of what it would have been. Like Deadpool, you can't do a PG-13, and I got Deadpool, Once Upon a Deadpool, the one he did. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, what would Deadpool look like in a PG-13 movie? It doesn't look right. It's still funny, but it's not Deadpool. And again, I was just reading Deadpool number 7 last night, number 7 and number 8 last night. There's certain things that you got to do with Deadpool that you just have to do with Deadpool. And you know, you can't do that. You gotta have the blood and the guts. You got to. Okay, this is not what I wanted. Okay, let me see. I think I'm gonna take this article for Collider. And they said a speedster stumbles out of the gate. And you can't, let's be real. Let's be real. Is anybody watching Blade without, and he's killing people and his blue blood coming out of him? No. Nobody's watching that. Yeah, so put it in the comment section. Who would you want to be the Spider-Man of Kraven, the Rhino? Who would you like to be? You know what I'm saying? Put it in the comment section. What Spider-Man would you like to have? And let's talk about it. Let's talk about it in the comments. All right, so let's get to the Flash. The budget breakdown. Is the DC film a box office bomb? Now I'm gonna tell you why the Flash bomb. It is not because of Ezra Miller. Even though you could say that, it's not because of Ezra Miller. Like Wolverine, Deadpool, they can work in a PG-13 team up center rated R for the solo. I agree with you 100%. I agree, but still, Deadpool got to do at least a little bit of Deadpool things. You know what I mean? Yeah, just a little bit, even in a team up. You know what I mean? But people think that they've given all these excuses, you know, the CGI, you know, didn't look that great, which is true. That's not the reason why it bombed. They was like, oh, well, Ezra Miller, because everything that Ezra Miller was doing beforehand. He's part of the LGBT, uses proper pronoun. They are part of the LGBT community, right? And that's not the reason why that movie bombed. The reason that movie bombed the way that it did, and Aquaman is going to find a similar fate. And I hate to say this, and I'm hoping it doesn't. Blue Beetle might have that same fate also. I'm hoping not, because I'm not going to lie. That looks it's some elements of that looks awesome. I know the kid that's playing Blue Beetle is from Cobra Kai. So, and I want him to win. I want him to win. You know what I'm saying? Not because he's a Latino hire or anything like that. I just want I wanted that kid to win. But to me, the biggest flop, the reason why this flopped so hard is Warner Brothers Discovery. That's what flopped this movie. When you announce, in the midst of you're gonna, debut all these movies, and then you say, "Oh, our studio, Warner Brothers is merging with Discovery or whatever," and then you turn around and then you say, "Oh, well, we're hiring new people and we're gonna reset this whole entire universe," and you did all of that. You introduced James Gunn and Peter Safran as your new heads of the DCU, and they immediately come out and say, "We're resetting this whole entire joint." Skip what you're talking about. We're gonna reset this whole entire thing. This happened with Shazam. This happened again with the Flash. It had no legs to stand on. Who is going to care about something that's getting ready to go away in a minute anyway? Who's going to really care? Nobody is going to give a crap about this franchise, about this movie. If you're going to reset it anyway, this is not going to be this is not going to be the thing going forward. Why should I invest my money into a movie or to a movie franchise that's getting ready to reboot anyway with all new actors or whatever, and this universe is totally different than the last universe? Man, real fans, and I'm saying this for a reason, because yes, I talked about toxic Snyder fans. I've talked about that in a video. But you have diehard Snyder fans that are ready to invest their money into a project. But when you come out and you have all these moving parts and then say, "Hey, go watch my movie," why? I spent $18 going to go watch a movie that has nothing to do with nothing. And not like in a Guardians of the Galaxy standalone movie type of way, right? This movie has nothing to do with nothing. And on top of that, and kind of understand where I'm coming from on this. On top of that, you have a compelling elements of the movie that's overshadowed by bad CGI, and I'm gonna call a duck a duck. And for studios, this is a business. So I'm coming from a business standpoint. I don't give a damn if it's Marvel. I don't give a damn if it's DC. I don't give a damn if it's Sony, Paramount, whatever the company is. I'm talking about purely movie. I did the same thing with Transformers. And I love Transformers, but I'm not going to forgive them for that portrayal of Wheeljack. That's trash. That is trash. And I'm going to call a duck a duck. And maybe I'm one of the type of people, because I call a duck a duck, I'm probably never going to be on the level where Sony and none of these people are going to ask me to come to their red carpet and critique my movie or whatever, because I'm going to tell you the truth. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell you the truth. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's meh, it's meh. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to hold my tongue just because I like a certain franchise. Yes, I like Marvel. You know what I mean? I like Marvel a lot. I grew up on Marvel ever since Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. You know what I mean? But am I going to not look at certain movies and be like, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have did a floating head in Thor: Love and Thunder and have goats screaming and all this other stuff in the pursuit of a joke, while we're dealing with the element of a cancer story. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, Elton John. Yeah, Elton John, David Ruffin Wheeljack, Urkelbot. He was literally, he was Urkelbot. You think I'm gonna forgive that because I like certain elements of the movie? No, I'm gonna call what it is. But I'm fair in my, I'm a Libra scales, dog. I'm fair in my judgment. I don't care who you are. If it's garbage pail juice, you getting garbage pail juice. You know what I mean? And in this, the studio had way too many moving parts. The studio also, I'm gonna tell you what doomed the studio. What really doomed the studio is that yes, James Gunn and Peter Safran is going to take over DC Studios. What I would have done as an executive, as the owner of Warner Brothers Discovery, as part of the board, hey, let's wait until our movies is done before I start announcing that we're gonna be making changes after, you know what I'm saying, going forward. You know what I mean? Hey, what we want, and if I was James Gunn, I would have been like, yeah, I want to do a Superman legacy movie. And the Flash, that's going to reset the whole entire universe. And so and so and so and forth. And then you go watch the movie, you're like, well, what universe is this in? Don't worry about it. He's in the universe. Why is George Clooney there? Well, don't worry about it. Universe, multiverse. Da, 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 da. You know, you do this movie and you don't even include, you know what I'm saying, Grant Gustin from Arrowverse. But Ezra Miller was in Arrowverses when they did Crisis on Infinite Earths. Oh, yeah, we already know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's funny that it's funny that the CW did it better. They did the story of Flashpoint and all that better than the movie did. That also dooms your franchise. Well, Warner Brothers, when you're and this is the thing that I'm glad that Bob Iger came back to Marvel to pull stuff back like, yo, my man. Let's pull this back, son. Because if we start doing particular stories and they're not good, or the story on Disney Plus is actually better than the movie, they're going to have some problems. And you're going to have more people that's going to critique your movie harder because you did a story better where they plan a monthly service for, where they can watch this over and over and over again. And in the movies, you're going to have to pay that ticket unless you buy it on a, you know, unless you're watching it on a site. You know what I'm saying? You're going to watch this. You're not going to, how many movies have you went in the last, you know, since the pandemic ended, where you just went multiple times to a movie? You know what I mean? Where you just spent that, you know, 18, 19 bucks to go to a movie, popcorn, you know, drink $80. You know what I mean? You took yourself on a date for 50 bucks. You know what I mean? Because that's literally how much it costs to a movie. Or you gonna pay 50 bucks a time for a movie that you know means nothing, that has no significance going forward, that has no connective tissue? No. And then you totally skip. When you're doing this multiverse, when they did the multiverse, I thought that was cool. When they did the different Earths and stuff like that, I thought that part was cool. The CGI was bad. You know what I mean? Because, again, the uncanny valley of Christopher Reeves. Like, I'm not even going to lie when I seen it. I'm not going to lie. I got touched because Christopher Reeves was my Superman. That was my Superman growing up. So I hate people when they say, oh, you know, you're just a Marvel fanboy, or, you know, you just claim for Marvel or whatever. No, I'm not, dude. No, I'm not. It's almost like the LeBron and Jordan debate. Both can be great. One, you know, I might like one more than the other because of intangibles or something, but they're both great in their own right. You know what I'm saying? So why would I destroy one to boost up another one? That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? They're great in their own right. There's certain elements I like more in Marvel. I like a lot more Marvel storytelling because I grew up on Chris Claremont's writings. You know what I'm saying? And then I like more of the tone and the aesthetic of DC Comics. You know what I'm saying? DC gets way more darker than Marvel does, to me, in my personal opinion. So they have their strengths, they have their weaknesses. Why can't I like them both? You know what I'm saying? But I will critique them equally. You know what I'm saying? And as a movie, it's totally all over the place. You have the tone of the Snyderverse You know what I'm saying? And what they created with Wonder Woman, not Wonder Woman 1984, because boy, and I ate that movie alive. Trust me, I ate that movie alive. You know, you have you have Wonder Woman, great movie. Didn't like the end, great movie though. You have the Snyder cut of the Justice League, awesome. The extended version of Batman v Superman is way better than the theatrical version. You know what I mean? But that tone, it's not wacky and it's not goofy and this, that, and the other. So it's more of a better movie going experience for me personally. I could be able to watch that. It makes me, it separates what makes DC great compared to Marvel in their tone. Their tone is fine. It works. DC tone has more of a darker tone. It's fine. It works. But then when you have this tone of wackiness, along with the people that you established is not wacky and goofy, saying all kinds of quippy quirks and quips and all of that, it's tonally unbalanced. So I don't know how to feel. You know what I mean? And I give you a perfect example. We went from like Ant-Man and Captain Marvel to Infinity War and Endgame. Tonally, Infinity War, the tone of Infinity War, you at the end of it, you like, wow. Even though it has its jokes and stuff like that, but it's a balance. It's like what Thanos said. It's perfectly balanced, like all things should be. And that's the problem when you're watching a movie like this. If it doesn't have a fine balance in the tone, a moviegoer, especially a one that's going to critique your film like I will, is going to look at this and say, I'm not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling it because this tone is off. You know what I mean? There's no fine balance of having your jokes and having your serious moments, and let the serious moments, have its beats. You know what I mean? I agree. A Marvel shouldn't announce a reboot after Secret Wars. Just do it. The fans will find out anyway through leaks. Casual audiences are in. Exactly. Absolutely. I came up on Christopher Reeve, George Reeves, Superman, and Christopher Reeves was my first Superman. I remember my uncle giving me a tape of like the 1940s cartoon of Superman. Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Superman. He's faster than a speeding bullet. Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. I grew up on. I watched that. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been a fan of Superman, but I remember watching Superman too, you know what I'm saying, with my uncles and stuff like that on regular TV, just like I talk about Star Wars. I remember watching Star Wars with my one of my uncles as a kid, and me just, as a little kid, I'm sitting on my uncle's lap. We sit up there watching Star Wars, and I'm getting into it and all of that. That was my introduction. Yep, the old cartoon. Yeah, you could buy the old cartoon on tape for like $2 back in the day. You know what I mean? So yeah. So again, when I'm watching a movie, like I give you a prime example. We were just talking about Venom. If Venom's tone was that dark, gritty, monstrous tone, you know what I mean? You mix in a little comedy, because you don't want to just, unless you're just straight going from a straight just dark Venom movie. You mix in a joke here and there, but you just keep it tonally like that. And because they had a change in the tone, it's uneven for certain people. I liked it, but it's not a great film. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say, oh my God, that was one of the better superhero films, or just a film like that, period. All that stuff was on network television when I was, you know what I mean? So, all that stuff wasn't just, I'm not saying the movie was just great like that, because of tone. You know what I mean? Like I said, Endgame, You know what I'm saying? Because the tone had a perfect balance. Once we got to, I'm not gonna lie, once we got to the funeral of Tony Stark and that little flower came out, the heart, and it was floating in the pond, dog. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you. I teared up like a baby. I completely teared up. You know what I mean? Not even gonna hold you. That hit me. I don't even know why, but that hit me like a ton of bricks. You know what I mean? Because again, when you establish a certain tone with a character and you see the character growth since Iron Man all the way up into Endgame, you can become invested. How invested are we in these movies? And think about it like this, and I'm not trying to. I'm just telling you as a moviegoer. How invested were we in the DCEU? How much time did we spend with these characters? You know what I'm saying? To the point where you like, man, you can't reset this. You know what I'm saying? We done had 2 Superman movies. We done had, we done had, 2 solo Batman, Ben Affleck movies, just him by himself. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have 2 great Wonder Woman movies. And you're talking about rebooting this? You crazy. We already had a Flash movie. You know what I'm saying? To bring in the Justice League. You know what I'm saying? We had a Titans movie. So Cyborg can be a part of the Titans. Yeah, he's a Titan, not a Justice League member. You know what I mean? So we didn't get a time to spend with these characters. They kind of just got thrown in movies, except for Man of Steel. You know what I'm saying? The Wonder Woman. Other than that, she's got a shoehorned in. DCEU lost me after Batman v Superman. Batman v Superman theatrical cut. Dog, it was not good. And I went to sleep through there. I went to St. Louis. Shout out to LOG, the Legion of Geeks. You know what I'm saying? Out of St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Y'all know I got love for y'all still. And the Legend of the Petty Nerds, my group on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? We went to go see that. Yo. But that is, again, that's the reason why this movie flopped. And again, they're talking about Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller was a PR nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Ezra Miller was a PR nightmare. But the way to salvage a PR nightmare, and I hate to say it, it ain't to be quiet, get him in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? Show why you picked him to be a part of your movie. You know what I mean? I'm being real with you. And this might sound crazy. Snyderverse was doomed after the second film. I agree with you. But get him in front of the camera. Tell me you refuse to talk about the allegations. Yeah, I made some mistakes, but get him in front of the camera. Show that charm and not Ezra. I don't know if Ezra Miller is awkward or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But get him in front of the camera. Get him back in front of the camera. And when they ask you about it, you know what? I'm going through therapy. I made a lot of mistakes, but what I'm trying to do is be the better variation of myself. And if that takes y'all, to forgive me and let me, work through the problems that I have, let me just work through the problems. You know what I mean? Do you think Ezra will stay on as Flash? I believe he's going to. Honestly, man, after rewatching this movie again, and with the post-credit scene, with the mid-credit scene or in the post-credit scene, I don't know what the hell is going on. But it seems like they're in a different alternate universe. They're in like Earth 2 or something like that. Or Earth 3, because I think the Batman is in Earth 2 and the Joker's in his own universe. But I honestly don't think he's gonna come back in Snyder's version. I think Snyder likes to work. I'm just thinking about Zack Snyder and all the people he brings into his movies. I think he's going to actually bring in his own people and dump these people in their own universe to be forgotten about forever. Honestly. To be real, I never heard any hardcore Flash fan dig And again, Ezra version to me was Wally West, and think about it like that. Think about it like this, D. When you have the Flash TV show, and you have a Barry Allen that's more serious than this version of Barry Allen, and because he talked too much and he was kind of annoying, you know what I mean, on the big screen, and then you go to the CW and they doing it better. Greg Gustin was a better Flash. You know what I'm saying? As he was a better Barry Allen than Ezra was. But if Ezra was Wally West, it would have made so much sense. So much sense. And again, I always ask this question, and y'all can put this in the comment section because I'm getting ready to wrap this up. Why is it okay to have, like, you know, all these different versions of Flash, but we're still having a conversation of why Miles Morales can't be called Spider-Man? Put that in the comment section. And we got Wally West, Barry Allen, Greg Gustin, and yeah, I'm missing somebody as a Flash probably. You know what I mean? Then why can they have a bunch of Flashes and we got to call Miles Morales and not Spider-Man? He feels like a combination of several Barry, Wally, and Bart. So yeah. So he really remind me of the Flash from Justice League Unlimited. That's who he remind me. Was it Justice League Unlimited? That was Wally West in that one. And he was just pure comic relief. I believe it was Wally West in Justice League Unlimited, but put that in the comments if I'm wrong. You know what I mean? But I think it was. But yeah. Also with Doom the movie, you put all the good stuff in the trailer. Stop putting all the good stuff in the trailer. You know, all the times Ezra Miller went Speedy Gonzalez and all that, you could have put that crap in the trailer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was Wally. Yeah, that's why he remind me of Wally West. But yeah, put all the goofy stuff, but don't put all your good stuff in the trailer. Save that. But they put all the good stuff in the trailer and wonder why it flopped. You know what I mean? But it's the studio's fault. It ain't Ezra Miller's fault. Ezra Miller did amazing. Honestly, I believe Ezra Miller did a way better job than I was totally blown away. Dude was literally talking to himself or talking to a stunt double or a guy that looks, you know, that favors him, where they have to CGI his face, and to this other guy, or do dual roles. And he was amazing. He was amazing. I'm not knock that. I'm not gonna knock that. Ezra Miller knocked it out the park with a very annoying version of himself. You know what I mean? And then him playing on more like, I gotta grow up so I could mentor this younger version of me. And that was character growth. And that's great. Too bad it's all for nah. That's the problem. It's all for nah. Before Barry came back in the Flash Rebirth comic. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Is that part of New 50? Did they do that for New 52? Is that when he came back in New 52 after Crisis, or am I wrong on that? I mean, I know a little bit. I don't know a lot. I just know a little bit. But this is after, because he died. Because he died in. After, did he run himself to death in that comic? Right before they did Rebirth, was that Crisis on Infinite Earths where he died and he ran himself to death? Maybe don't give me the line. That's why I'm asking the question. Don't give me the line. But anyway, let me go ahead and wrap this thing up. You know how we do.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that up, B.
Well, you already know. He said wrap that up, B. But yeah, if you guys are watching this in the on the replay, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. What do you guys think about the Kraven the Hunter trailer? What do you guys think about the Flash Did it flop because it was a bad movie, or did it flop because the studio did way too much prior to? I say the latter, but I could be wrong. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. But again, thank you guys. As always, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You know, I have been appreciate. Yeah, came back at back in 2009. I think that's during or is that new 52? I don't know. I don't know. Don't give me the line. Don't give me the line. No, because there's a bunch of flashes. You know what I'm saying? And they could be called the Flash, my man. You know, Spider Miguel O'Hara could be Spider Man. My man Miles Morales can be Spider Man. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. Okay. All right. Before the new 52. Okay. Before new 52. Okay. All right. But no, I was gonna say that I appreciate you guys for tuning in early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It's 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 o'clock Mountain, and 5 o'clock Pacific Time. But I really appreciate you guys. Did I say that right? Yeah. I really appreciate you guys like really tuning in to the show, showing me so much support and so much love, not just on YouTube, but on like Twitter. I got this um amazing poster yesterday with these and you can see it on the community page on the channel, but with all these Black Panthers on it. You know what I'm saying? Because the guy that I go, and when I tell you I spend bread on my comics, like I'll wait, because I'm not gonna lie, I forget what Wednesdays they come on. So when I get it, I'm spending like $50 or whatever, and he gave me this awesome poster. You know what I'm saying? And it's over here, but I don't want to just flop it around like that. But you know, but he knows that I do this show, and he was just showing love. And it's I feel like I don't feel like, I know that I'm in my purpose, but it's like I feel so good about making that decision to talk about this type of stuff that I really love. You know what I'm saying? My favorite movie of all times is in the background. You know what I'm saying? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Again, not a perfect movie, but it is awesome. You know what I mean? But it's like it's just, to me, man, y'all make me feel like I gotta go hard every time I get on this mic and we talk, and and we have fun and we enjoy ourselves, and y'all make me get up when I'm sleepy. You know what I'm saying? Like last night, I fell asleep because I was so tired, and I was like, I know because I didn't have to work last night. So I got up in the middle of the night just to make sure that I got this show prepared or whatever. But it's because of you guys that I do it, man. I really appreciate you. I don't know how many YouTubers just say, you know what, I appreciate y'all, but I do, man. I do it. Shout out to all of the other YouTubers that have been showing me so much love, man. Planet Fanatics, shout out to y'all. Chillmonger, shout out to you, brother. Popcorn in your beard, shout out to you. And I still got, a video to shoot about that blue cheese we keep talking about. Anyway, Blues House, and again, we're getting ready to do a new show. It I was about to say the Blurred as AF experience is coming in a couple weeks. So that is a 7 o'clock Central, 7 p.m. Central show that is coming with Mika G, me and Blue from Blues House Live, man. We coming to you with a new show. You know what I'm saying? Brand new episode 1 coming in a couple weeks. So you will see see that coming here soon. You know what I mean? But Back of Your Bus podcast, Be Real with D Real, Tim Talk. I think I'm missing some people. But yeah, man, y'all come in, y'all hang with me early in the morning, y'all show me so much love and so much support. You know what I'm saying? It makes me want to go hard. I work, extra shifts so I could be able to buy a better camera and make sure, you know what I'm saying, I got the best equipment. I was having that problem with StreamYard. You know what I'm saying? Found a way to get that fixed. You know what I'm saying? And No, it's going to come. It's going to be it's going to be from my channel, but it's going to be simulcast on his channel too. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be from this channel. It's going to be from this main channel, but it's going to be also simulcast on his channel. You know what I mean? So, if you come here, if you come there, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? But this is going to be the main channel for the blurred AF channel. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that way 7 o'clock, in the evening, y'all can be able to have an evening show every Monday where we talk about, we basically, it's going to be like a debate type show. You know what I'm saying? So get y'all popcorn ready for that. Get y'all popcorn ready for that, because we're going to be talking about certain subjects, the stuff that has to do what I talk about in the, these stories and stuff like that. And we're going to do a debate. So the Base Out Show, and Mika G is the host, and it's going to be awesome. So I want you guys to make sure you guys check it out. It's going to be fun. We're going to have fun. It's going to be an hour, but get y'all popcorn ready, because if y'all know me, y'all know I go hard in the paint. Yeah, D-Real, Be Real with D-Real. That's my guy, man. That's my guy. He's a Kansas City native also. And our time, this is the thing. Our time schedules are way off because he's in Alaska. That's the only problem with that. With trying to get him scheduled on the show. But I support his show. He support my channel. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you support. Even if you don't watch me live, go back and watch the replay, man. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? I remember reaching out to a YouTuber when I was doing. See, before I go, I'm gonna tell y'all a little backstory. I started podcasting on Speaker Radio on August 17th. No, August 17th, August 13th, I believe. But it was the middle of August 2017, because I was like, man, I have a voice, and I've always done community work. I've done community work ever since I was in high school. So I had a passion for community work and talking about these issues that go on in the Black community. If you follow me on Instagram, I show pictures of me leading a march against when George Floyd died. I did that with a young lady who lost her life to violence at the age of 7 when I was in college. I led a march against youth violence and was a part of all these groups as a kid. As a teenager, I would say a kid, but as a teenager, so I've always done community work, and I was like, man, I'm gonna lend my voice to the community and just and the other. And I was talking about mental health, we was talking about relationships, then the Black community, and as much as as I loved a lot of things that Kevin Samuels and a lot of other people did, it also started to bring a divide amongst people. So I wanted to bridge that gap on the vision and bring people together and understand certain things. And what ended up happening is y'all see my backdrop, right? And I got all this stuff that I collect, you know what I mean? And the TMNT3 figures are dropping tomorrow, so I got to put my pre-order in for that. But so I would be talking about these things, and they see all this stuff in the background on my collectibles, and people wasn't taking me seriously. It's almost like what I had to put a Malcolm X poster and I gotta look like dude from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. You know what I'm saying? You want me to put, you know what I'm saying, a shield and a spear in the background? You want me to put on a dashiki because I'm talking about these things that affect us? But they were so concerned about my comic books and all of that stuff. I never got the support that I felt like I needed. Now, mind you, I'm still a humongous blur. Then I'm talking about all these things, Black history, understanding Black history beyond the slave ships and all. I'm doing all of this stuff and never felt like I got the support. And one day I made a TikTok, was like, have you ever, wanted to do something, but you were afraid to do it? And I told my story on TikTok how I was afraid to be that Blur, the guy who collected comics. I pulled out a comic yesterday that I had, the Enter the Spider-Verse variant cover that has Miles Morales from the movie on it. Bought it for $6, which is buying it. You know what I'm saying? That's a $250 comic now. I'm like, yo, but this is what I was doing. I was collecting all this stuff. I'm reading comics. I'm still into all the Black history, but this is my escape. Nobody took me seriously. So I said, I got to take myself seriously. The passion that I have, I want to be able, for this Blur stuff, I want people to be able to see it. So I changed it. I was going to do reaction videos. Nah, dog. This is what I do. And I'm not getting paid a lick from YouTube. Nothing. I'm not monetized, no anything. But I continue to bring to put this material out every morning because I care about the subject I'm talking about, because this is my love, but I also care about making sure that you guys get an amazing show for me and give everything that I got. And for that, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to me every morning when I'm doing this. So yeah, Black creators create this stuff too. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. You know what I mean? So I wanted to be in this space, and I'm happy y'all accepted me in this space, man. So shalom to all of y'all. I appreciate y'all. Much love, peace, and prosperity to everyone who tunes in. You know what I'm saying? Even the YouTubers that I reached out to, I've done interviews with. They got big channels that don't want to pull us back. That's cool. I'll make my own foot because I don't need to walk in the land of a giant when I'm a giant my damn self. You feel me? So I'm gonna continue to walk this thing, talk this thing, and continue to ride this thing out. And with y'all support, we gonna go far. You feel me? So I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Kitty. I'm always gonna be me. I'm always be me. Comics, toys, video games, etc. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I like I said, I've been on TMZ, and this probably around the time they're gonna be giving me a call anyway, or hit me up on Skype. You know what I'm saying? Even the head creator of TMZ, he was like, man, I love your background. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome to be on national television, and the guy who creates the show that you're on, it's like, man, that's man, I love your background. That means I'm doing something right. I'm in my element, man. But anyway, thank you guys so very much. I appreciate you guys. And trust me, they can't buy me. So when this thing ever blows to the stratosphere, they can't buy me, y'all. I'm with y'all. I'm riding with y'all. So anyway, peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day, man. Where my outro at? I gotta get out of here. Child support calling. I gotta get out of here. If you came to this part of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you want to get a little bit more personal with me, make sure that you follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher.